Welcome back to Under Par Acres. The fall colors are continuing to impress. However, with steady rain in the near forecast, we've got to get to work getting seed out in front of the house. Before we can do so though, we've got a handful of areas that are covered in leaves, so we're going to get the Stihl backpack blower out and we're going to start cleaning up. We fortunately have the Stihl 800 series blower and we can move a massive amount of leaves with this. What normally would take us over an hour with a handheld blower, we can get done in about 15 minutes. As we're cleaning up the leaves, you could really start to see how much of the grass seed is coming up from when we put it out about 4 weeks ago. And with more rain on the way in, it should continue to take off and start looking really good. And once we were finished cleaning up around the pole barn and RV, we headed back to the putting green area where we had a lot more leaves that need to be cleaned up. The grass around the putting green is starting to come in as well. However, it's been a little bit tougher as it gets a lot more direct sunlight and it's been really hard to keep the seed wet. But with cooler temperatures and more rain in the forecast, I expect this to start filling in soon and looking good. As I expected, the areas around the edge of the putting green and around the bunker are coming in the best, as that's where we put the topsoil mix that included some compost. There's still a few bare spots though where the grass just isn't taking well, and from what I can see, the ground is hard as a rock from the lack of rain, so we're going to go in and try to break it up and put a little bit more seed out. I don't want to damage any of the grass that is growing by bringing any equipment over here, so I'm just using my hand aerifiers to walk around and break things up, and I'm just going to rake it really good to get a good spot for more seed. And once we've got the ground prepared, we're going to take the leftover bag of contractor mix we have, which is 80% fescue and 20% rye, and we're just going to do one more layer of seed on the bare spots. Next up, it was time to get to work getting seed in the big field. So I took the drag that we made out of a 12-foot pallet and I flipped it over and loaded it down with a bunch of old fencing wire and covered it up and nailed it in so that we were basically creating a large rake to go over the entire field. Our goal here is to break up the ground one more time and get the soil nice and loosened up and ready for the seed. While there's still a lot of smaller rock in the field that we're just not going to be able to clean up, we did a great job with the homemade rock picker that we used the other week, getting most of the big rocks that could affect our mower. And the next day we came back out with our Gator and our pull behind spreader and we filled it up with 2 bags of contractor mix, and it was time to spread the seed across the entire 1 acre field. When we were done getting the seed out, we got our Fimco 110-gallon sprayer out, filled it with about 50 gallons of water, and then we added half a gallon of fertilizer, and we added 1 full gallon of nitrogen. And then it was time to go around the entire field with the booms out and spray the fertilizer and nitrogen solution all over. I used the handheld sprayer attachment so that we could spray the fertilizer solution all around the putting green area as well. And once we had the seed all out and we had the fertilizer in, it was time to get the drag out and rake everything together. Everything's looking pretty good. We've got some steady rain moving in tomorrow, and hopefully we're going to start seeing some good green grass in the next few weeks, just as it's time for us to move in the new house. My goal over the next few years is to get a really nice green lush yard and have a nice fairway mowed straight on back to our putting green. Thanks everybody for watching, and we will see you soon.